Have you ever wondered why some people seem to change their entire life in just a few months while others stay trapped in the exact same place for years, even though they are working every single day? The answer is far simpler than most people realize. And the story of a 20-year-old boy named Sam, who had just passed out of college and lived in the restless streets of New York, might completely change the way you look at your own life. Every morning, he stepped outside into a city where ambition echoed from every subway station. Every glass skyscraper reflected someone's dream, and every crowded sidewalk reminded him that everyone seemed to know where they were going except him. Because while he dreamed of becoming successful, he couldn't decide what success actually looked like. One day he convinced himself that music was his future, spending hours watching producers and imagining sold-out concerts. But before the week ended, he was buried in coding tutorials because tech looked like the fastest road to freedom. Then someone on social media talked about trading, so he opened charts until midnight, only to wake up believing business was the real answer. And before long, he was obsessed with building the perfect gym physique because discipline looked powerful. And somehow every new video, every podcast, and every motivational reel made him believe he had discovered his true calling, only to abandon it a few days later for something even newer. His room slowly filled with unfinished notebooks, half-read books, online courses stuck at 20%, gym memberships, trading apps, business plans, and guitars gathering dust, while his confidence quietly disappeared because deep inside, he knew he wasn't failing from lack of talent. He was failing because his attention was constantly running in 10 different directions. But what happened next changed everything. Months slipped away like New York taxes disappearing into the night. And one rainy evening, Sam found himself sitting alone on a bench in Central Park, staring at the city lights reflecting on the wet pavement while asking a question that hurt more than anything else. Why am I working so hard but getting nowhere? It felt unfair because he wasn't lazy. He wasn't wasting his days scrolling endlessly. He was genuinely trying. Yet every path he started ended before it had the chance to grow. And for the first time, he admitted something that his ego had refused to accept for months. He wasn't confused because he had too few opportunities. He was confused because he had too many. But what he realized next became the turning point of his entire life. As he watched a street performer practicing archery during a nearby event, one simple thought hit him with incredible force. A bow can only shoot an arrow when all the energy is focused on one point. If the string tried to pull 10 arrows at once, none of them would ever leave the bow. In that quiet moment, Sam understood that his life had become exactly like that impossible bow, stretched with endless potential but producing absolutely nothing because every ounce of his energy was scattered. So he made a decision that sounded almost boring compared to all his exciting dreams. He deleted the distractions, closed the extra tabs, ignored the endless opportunities, and committed to one single goal for the next 90 days. No music, no trading, no new business ideas, no chasing every trend. Just one mission, one routine, one direction, repeated every single day even when it felt slow. The first few weeks were uncomfortable because his mind constantly whispered that he might be missing a better opportunity somewhere else. But instead of listening, he kept showing up. And little by little the impossible started becoming possible because consistency began replacing excitement. Progress replaced confusion. Confidence replaced anxiety. And after 90 days, the person staring back at him in the mirror was no longer someone searching for purpose but someone creating it through focused action. His results were bigger than anything he had achieved during the entire previous year. Not because he suddenly became smarter or more talented, but because all his energy finally moved in one direction. Remember this whenever life tempts you with another shiny opportunity. A person with 10 goals has no goal. Pick one. Kill everything else for 90 days. Your future doesn't need more options. It needs more focus.